Hi everybody, this is Diane. I know that you want to see what I got at the flea market today. I went to the Barns, my once a month flea market that I go to. They're open every weekend, but I only go once a month. So I found quite a bit, and I want to start with the free stuff. Everything right here was all free. Wanda saves stuff for me that she thinks I might like. She knows what I look for. And I got the promised library cards. I got the pockets. I bought the pockets last time I was there. And the guy said he had the library cards at home, and he was just using them for notes, like scratch paper. So I told him I would buy them from him. And he brought them in, and when he saw me, he got them out, and he did not charge me. I told him I wanted to pay for them, but he said it's a gift. So I don't know how many are here. I think I have more pockets than I have cards, but I will match some up and get sets in the shop. But I want to keep some of these too. So that was a very nice gift from him. I appreciated that very much. Wanda gave this to me. It's not old, it's not old, but it has a lot of images that could be used. Or I could use the pages. I like to use calendar pages in larger books. But really pretty images in this calendar. I don't want to linger too much so I can get through stuff. Now, I'm not going to go into great detail here, but Wanda had a pretty good sized box and a great big bag full of linens, and she just didn't want to deal with it. Somebody gave it to her. She got out the pieces that she wanted, and she had them there for me to look through. Just told me I could take what I wanted. So this is what I brought home. I'm going to wash it, and then I'm going to put most of it in the shop, if not all of it, eventually. So I grabbed this gingham tablecloth because I just love gingham, and this is a nice sturdy fabric, so I think that's going to be great. There are these sorts of things, and not very many, but a few embroidered pieces. And I like this. This one's older with this lace around the edge, and they're stained. And so got a few of those. I think this is a napkin or something also, but it was a print, so I grabbed it. Most of the stuff was just a cream color. And I left a lot of these type of napkins behind, but I did like this design. I don't know how many are there, but they're very good size. There's a few more there, so I got quite a few of these napkins. Here's another printed one. An embroidered piece. Just some scattered flowers. Blues and yellows and pinks and reds. And some more napkins. And some more napkins. Some more embroidered ones. Quite a few. This one's pretty. Looks like I got 4. Yep, 4 of those. And this piece, I thought it was interesting with the trees, kind of primitive looking. And this is pretty. They're hemmed. I think they were just large napkins or something like that. And then this is a gigantic, well, I got 2 very big tablecloths. So this one has some crochet and embroidery on it. I'm not going to open it up or anything, but it's pretty big. It's very stained also. So I'm going to wash all of these things, hopefully today. It's already 5 o'clock though, but I think I'll get these in the washer and get them taken care of. And then this is another giant tablecloth full of beautiful white on white embroidery. It's very big and it's stained. And these are pretty butterflies. The napkins are terrible. Look at that. And I left one of them behind because it was a terrible stain right on the butterfly. But I got 2 of them. I didn't even open this up to see what it was. It's a pretty flower with a butterfly. It's a nice sturdy fabric. And I liked this gray blue with a damask kind of design. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. It's pretty pale. Very subtle, but I liked the color of that. So those were all the freebies. Now, I did pay quite a bit for the other things at the flea market. I got some good prices on some things, on a lot of things, and some things I splurged a little bit on. So this is a piece of fabric with eyelet on the edge. Very thin fabric, but it's, look at how pretty that edge is. I'll probably tell you the things I splurged on. Here's an embroidered piece. They usually take the price stickers. Look at the green edging on that. But isn't that pretty? It's in pretty good condition. It's a sturdy fabric and the embroidery is on both ends. I got this little piece of flannel with the rosebuds on it. Very soft. I don't know how big the piece is. It was cut up, so it's a weird shape. But it works for me. It was only $1. This was kind of a splurge, but I'm going to get my money's worth out of it, I hope. So it's not a quilt. It was never finished. It's a top. And it's not superior quality. It's pretty good, but like there's a pucker here where it's very hard to sew triangles. I wouldn't be able to do it. So it's not like it's worth a great deal, but it's, like I said, it's just the quilt top. There's no batting and backing on it. So I'm going to cut this up and keep some for myself and put some in my shop. Ooh, I like this one right here. Love those patterns in that one. Here's a splurge because I'll be doing some strawberry journals and I love this. And I paid $9 for it, but it's pretty big. And there's quite 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 complete of these bunches, and then the little scattered ones too. Normally I wouldn't have paid that for a linen, but since strawberry journals are coming up, it needs to be washed. It's dirty along all the fold lines. So I'll put that in the washer with the other things. I got this. I'll put this in my shop, maybe closer to fall. I think it's a placemat. That's what it says on there anyway. Yeah. It's a fall placemat. It's kind of cute. And I got 2 sets of this. So there's 2 pieces in each set. So I got 4 pieces. And I think this is the last of the textiles. This says bread. Ooh, this is pretty. Kind of a yellowy cream color. And this piece, I love that. This with the soft crochet around the edge. Oh, this looks like a bib. Quack, quack, it says. That's cute, and it's torn here. Handmade. But probably not used because it doesn't have a fastener and it doesn't have any stains. Maybe it tore before it was able to be used. Some of the blanket stitching is coming out. And this piece. These were all in that bag. Isn't that gorgeous? I couldn't see everything that was in the bag. That's beautiful. Okay, now on to some cool stuff. I got some books, just golden books and music books and these little books. And I think that's it for books, so we'll just quickly go through them. So I got 3 of the first little golden books. There's Katie the Kitten, and I don't know if I'll be able to get these stickers off. Oh yeah, that came out nicely, so I hope the rest of them do too. I'd never seen this one. Look at the kitten playing with its tail. It's really cute illustrations. And I'd never seen this one, Over in the Meadow. I love golden books with the Easter pictures. This was given to Joshua from Aunt Sandy and Uncle Randy in 1984 for Easter. Aww. And My Little Mother Goose. This was also Joshua's book, 1987. And then the regular golden books, I got ABC is for Christmas. Old MacDonald Had a Farm. The Train to Timbuktu. The Little Red Hen. This one's, the golden spine is coming off it, but this is an old version, 1963, it was given to. Uh, 1954 is the date here. And it's a library book. Bow Wow Meow, a first book of sounds. '78. Raggedy Ann and Andy and the Little Gray Kitten. Animals on the Farm. This one is kind of rough looking. 1968. Little Golden Picture Dictionary. Oh, didn't realize one of the pages is torn out. The Little Boy and the Giant. I don't think I'd ever seen this one. The cover is coming off. This belonged to Chad. 1973. And 2 more. The Animals of Farmer Jones. I've had this with a different cover, an older version. So these are, that was a new cover, newer, and this is dated. Well, I said, 1970. Richard Scarry, the illustrator. I just finished reading that big book that I bought a few weeks ago, maybe a month or so ago, on the Golden Legacy, and it's all about golden books, and it was very interesting. 1985, this was one of my daughter's very favorite books. She had 2 Bialaski books, and she loved them. I'm going to see if she has this, and if she doesn't, maybe she'll want it. I think she has it, though. And then I got all of the rest of these little music books. Some of them are very, very thin, much thinner than the ones that I had in my shop. And some of them are coming apart. The covers are off. So I asked her, she knew that I had purchased all those other ones. So I asked her if she would give me a deal on a bundle, and she really gave me a great deal. She charged me $4 for all of them. So these are going in my shop. I have to figure out how to list them, like how to combine them together. I thought these books were cute, and they were such a good price. They were 3 for $1. So I wanted to use some of the photographic images in some ephemera that I make. And I think they're from the 70s. That's what they look like. And they're from Hallmark, 1972. So I'm not going to look through all of them, but they have, like that little birthday one is really cute. I love the colors. This hazy look around there just looks like 70s. Pretty flowers. But some of them have just a little square with flowers. That's kind of the picture I was looking for. This one doesn't have, these are more full page. Love that spider web. Ooh, swan. Nice. Well, I know I saw some smaller. That one's pretty. But you get the idea. I got 6 of those books. I got some napkins. I don't ever find pretty napkins at the flea market, but I did today. This one is a fall one with the plaid and the India corn. It says Harvest. These were originally from TJ Maxx. 20 napkins. Here is a 12. Look. Really pretty. I want to see what the other side of the napkin looks like. Oh, it's different. Isn't that nice? It has 2 12 scenes and then some smaller ones there. So the whole napkin is different. I love the windmill and the little church there. This is great. I do want to make a blue and white journal like this kind of blue and white. I think of Delft, Dutch Delft, when I think of the kind of blue and white that I want to use to make a journal. And then this pack of napkins. They were $1 each for the packs. This is something fun. It is a vellum envelope, large envelope, with butterflies. And there's even this green design on the back with a colorful butterfly. So I can use them in a large journal, or I could cut it or fold it, or I could take it apart and just use the vellum. And then they have these cards inside with the bows too. And you were supposed to be able to put that in your printer. It has instructions for printing some invitations. So there's quite a few, quite a few envelopes here. And then the bows, well, the ribbon to make bows. 10 invitations, 10 sleeves, 10 ribbons, 10 envelopes. I don't normally find anything in the section that they have in the one barn that is 10 for $1. So you can get any item from 1 to 10 items and just pay $1. And I just got these two. Actually, I think he included this with it. So I paid $1 for all 3 of those. And I'm not exactly sure what these were for. They're from Current. Place this end, oh, it's to you wrap it around a can, and then this goes on the lid, must be. So you're just decorating cans. But of course, I can cut them out, make pockets with them for Christmas journals, very country style. So there's the angels, the gingerbread boys, or people, and snowmen. And then these are stickers. I don't see a year, but I would guess 80s. I think country and country primitive were big in the 80s. So there were 2, and I knew that if I got 1, I would pay $1, and if I got 2, I would pay $1. So I got 2. I got some paper. I got lots of paper this time. And she had, I got this scrapbook paper, and she had 2 more pads of paper, like 12 by 12 pads, and I got excited to pick them up because one was K & Company, double-sided, and the other one was Recollections, a nice thick pad of cardstock, but she was charging $10 a pad for those, so I didn't get them. But I'll show you the ones I did get. So this is just a little pad by Sizzix, Little Sizzles watercolors. They're thin papers. Probably 4 by 6. Now that one's cardstock, so some of them are thin and some of them are heavier cardstock. Some of them are not my style really, but sometimes I use the brighter colors for certain kinds of books, and this was only $2. So I thought that was worth it. This one is a pad of stationery. I want you to stay tuned for the unusual items. After I'm done with the paper, we'll get into the unusual items. Oh, this is glossier than I expected. I thought it was stationery, but it's got berries all around it, and I think it's gorgeous. So it's a cardstock card that doesn't fold, and large envelopes. But I can cut them and make something with them. Better show you this before I bury it. Note cards with recipes from the Heritage Farm. These are from a museum. It says museum cards. And they are like farmer's market cards. So pretty. Peppers. Lots of veggies. I love this one. And envelopes to go with them. And then these envelopes are just like lined paper. They're so cool. So I got a stack of those. And then these envelopes look like handmade paper with the fibers, but it's just printed on there. That's pretty cool, I thought. And then this bag, I don't want everything in here, but the price was good for items that I did see in here that I wanted. I probably won't keep the Hello Kitty. I have some of this stationery with the pressed flower pattern, not pattern, but a photo on it. And this stationery with a quilt design all the way around and the lines on it, and it's Hallmark. There's quite a few sheets there, not a ton. This lined paper with the cat. And this with the fish, tropical fish, brightly colored. Just a Color Talk writing tablet. It says Figs to Do book. I remember these kind of tablets when I was a teenager. It's got some pretty colored lined paper. And that one, that's not my style either, but I liked a lot of the other things in there. So this, I thought it was a little pricey at $7.50, but it's specialty cardstock by Me and My Big Ideas. I'm just going to cut this off so I have room to show you. And it's pretty bright and not my usual style. Somebody punched some shapes out of some of the pages, and that's about all that was used of it. But they'll be good in boho journals. And this I could use for any other kind of journal. It's cardstock paper. See, they're pretty bright, much brighter than what I normally use. That one's pretty. I could see these in boho journals. I wonder what they made with these teardrop shapes that they cut out. That one's pretty. This one's got glitter. So there's a lot of treatments on these. Some of them have the glitter, some have metallic, some have the glossy parts on them. That one's pretty. So that's why it's called specialty paper, I guess. And the other scrapbook paper I got is in this. This was only $3.50. And I'm not going to go through everything. I just want to kind of see what's in here because I don't really know myself. So there's lots of stencil pieces, but these are more like masks. Shapes cut out of stencil. A nice thick stencil material. Don't know what I'll do with them. There's an alphabet stencil. So all these shapes here, houses and stars and borders. And then I wanted some solid paper that wasn't as heavy as cardstock. So this is a lightweight cardstock, but some of these are papers. I think the 12 by 12s are cardstock, but they're thin, so these might work better with my Cricut. The Cricut does not like to cut the really thick cardstock. Some more stencil-y bits. This one's got Christmas shapes. They're not punched out. So I guess all those pieces were just things that got punched out of here. Don't know how many of these I would use. And then we have some thinner paper. And I thought some of these solid colors were thin paper, not just cardstock. But they're cardstock. And some more paper. Yeah, they're all cardstock. I don't know why I thought there was some paper there in a solid color. But that's okay. I like these. And I will definitely use those cardstock pieces with my Cricut. If I can make it behave. Okay, I've got to put this somewhere. So I'm going to bring these things over here. A little bit more paper. This is like a handmade type of paper. It's very interesting, isn't it? Mulberry paper. And it's all in shades of blue. And it was by All Night Media, Stamp Art Papers. I'll definitely use them. This is just a gold tissue paper. Sheets of non-metallic gold tissue paper scalloped, and I will use that for wrapping orders. And I got this Chessman gift wrap, which I thought was really cool. Looks like it's the thinner kind, like almost a stiff tissue paper, but we'll see when I open it. Here is a pack of computer stationery with a little scripture down here and some herbs all around the edge. And it's so pretty. 25 sheets. And then we got this Christmas song book. The cover's pretty, but I always look for Christmas music for my Christmas journals. And there's enough here, and I have at least 2, I think, of the smaller illustrated Christmas journals. 32 feet and 8 little tails with the reindeer. So I have enough Christmas music. I'll be able to put some in Christmas bundles that I make for you to make journals. Now the fun stuff. I've got a few things on the table, and then I've got some things in a little box on the floor. I got 2 more patterns. This one is aprons, probably from the 80s. And then this one looks like it's from the 70s to me. This is a paper Garland kit. I hope that it's cute and not scary. I couldn't get a good look at it. It is a Gingerbread Man Garland, which I can't open. So it just has the little figures. There's boys and girls. And the little peppermint buttons and bows, hair bows and bow ties to decorate them, and the string. But of course, I will just tuck them into pockets and stuff like that. This is some recipe cards, snacks and hors d'oeuvres. East and West cookery cards. I've never seen these. So I wonder if this was a subscription. Nice big cards. Pictures on the front, recipes on the back. I want to see what's in here. This was in a booth that was marked 30% off or something like that. And I love getting these. I have some. I've had these before. They were all punched out. So I recognize this and this and this. So I probably had all of these. This I've seen. But I love using them. Got two almost full, I think, sheets. There's some pieces missing. Some stickers. Vintage stickers that you would put on a gift to decorate it. There's two sheets there with some pieces missing. Oh, look at the fall leaves. That's beautiful. Maybe it's 3 sheets. Yeah, there's 3 sheets there. I just can't pull them apart right now. Oh, there's another one. 4 sheets. And a card. Pretty colors on the card. I'll put that back in there so the sticker or the little pieces don't fall out. Maybe I'll get it in there. I got this pad for Christmas journals. Do not forget the unforgettable door hanger. I thought that was cute. And another Christmas item. It's a cookie stencil. You would lay this on your sugar cookie or whatever kind of cookie, and then sprinkle the confectionery sugar or cocoa or something on it. They're plastic. I thought they were paper. These are Crate and Barrel, but I can use these. I can color them with alcohol inks. A snowflake and a snowman and a stocking. So they're kind of fun. I guess I better hurry. My flashlight. I keep saying flashlight every time I want to say battery light. This was an adorable card. This was one of my splurges. I'm putting this in one of my journals because it was a $5 card, but I loved her, and it is in excellent condition. She's got a little jewel here and a feather here. And 1940s to 50s it says here. And it's got a little story about Cinderella. Right here it says 1947. Wow, it's in great shape. I just thought these were fun. Yeah, I probably did pay $3 for them. This one has writing on the back. I hope they don't. Oh, no, they don't. So these are, they're not vintage, but they're tags for sale items, and there's a slot here. So these are fun. Sorry for the yawning. I'm just very tired. I did not sleep well last night. I like those tags. Some more fun items. These are like the German scrap, but they are decoupage scrap pictures by Artifacts Incorporated, and they are cats. I got 2 sets of them. Oh, there's a page on the back too. So there's 2 pages in each package. These will be going in my shop eventually. And some more cat stuff to go in my shop. Self-mailer stationery. So these are the ones like a fold-a-note. Very pretty. Aren't they pretty? Victorian cats, and then the stickers to seal them. They're so cute. I picked these baking stickers from Martha Stewart. So of course they're not vintage, but I will be doing more cookbook journals. And I just thought these were fun. These daisies, so pretty, and they're kind of 3D. And these are vintage. Just some decals, 2 full sheets. That's what it says here. I don't know if it was, it looks like an old staple, so maybe it was never opened. The card is even cute. So I wonder what the AMA is for. It's AMA, and then we have the numbers. 1 through 9, and a 0 and a decimal point. And now the little box. I put these in the little box while I was trying to sort things. So these are the unusual, really unusual items. This is an old hat, or a fascinator, and it has these velvet embossed leaves that are stitched on, so I can just pick the stitches out and have all these beautiful champagne colored velvet leaves to use in journals, and this little pearly piece too. These are some vocabulary cards, and I don't even know what the price was. Oh, there it is. It was only $1. And I couldn't find the year on them. But for $1, I figured I would get them. They're not old. At least they don't look old. And that moon applique I thought was cute. I got 2 bags of wooden spools for you guys, because I love wooden spools. I don't have a way to display them. Some have thread on them and some are plain. So I'll be putting those in my shop when I get to it. I think before I start on another journal, I've got to get some stuff listed. I started getting some laces and what else? Oh, bird book pages ready. I've got them ready. I just have to photograph them and list them and video them. But lastly, I just wanted to show you these metal pieces. I had a heyday in the section that where somebody sells metal stuff. So I have these brass plate drawer handles in various sizes, and I had to make sure that this long piece would come off, and it does. It unscrews. No, I don't need that anyway. And then I still have this little part to deal with, but I did use one similar, something like this, with that kind of a thing on the back in one of my journals. There's a small one. I just love that I was able to find them in different sizes. And then I got very excited when I saw this. It's put on like a brad. I love that. It says it's a East Lake window sash lift. It's so cool. And then I got several sets of these. I don't know how I'll use them. Well, I do. I think I will fasten them to a book cover, and then something can hook onto that for the closure. And they were sold in pairs. This pair doesn't match. And they were only, they're brass window lifts. That's why they're in pairs, I guess, because you have to have 2 on your window. $3 for 2 of them. So these are more pewter looking and older looking. They all look different. Did I say 3? This one is 2. I think most of them were 2. I think maybe one of them was 3. Yeah, this set was 3, but the rest of them were 2. Aren't they fun? I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 of these, plus this one, which I can use for the same purpose. And I think that's everything. Thanks for your patience, and I hope you can remember back to the beginning so you can remember everything that you saw and then tell me what your favorite thing was. I really love it when you guys share with me your favorite items. Sometimes, you know, I think everybody's going to love this certain thing or these couple of things, and then when I read the comments, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot I got that. That is a good item. So everybody likes something different. So I can't wait to hear what you have to say about this haul. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a creative day today, and I hope you'll come back to see how I use some of these items in my future projects, and also to see what I list in my shop so that you can play with them. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.